Hi, I'm Chris Gildon, your state senator for the 25th Legislative District, and welcome to my legislative update. Today I want to talk to you about the upcoming payroll tax to fund long-term care. As some of you know, a new program called the Washington Cares Fund will go into effect this January, where most Washingtonians, that's all of those who are W-2 earners, will be eligible to receive a one-time benefit of $36,500 for long-term care. This is going to be funded by a mandatory payroll tax that is currently set at 58 cents for every $100 of income. Now, I've received a lot of questions about this new tax and really want to take some time to answer some of the specific questions that I've received so far. So let's jump right into it. So one of the first questions that I always hear is, am I automatically enrolled in this program, or are there other options? And the answer is no. Right now, you have the option to purchase private long-term care insurance and to be exempted from the state's program. However, you must purchase this insurance before November 1st, because starting in January, all W-2 earners who have not been exempted will be automatically enrolled into this program. If you'd like some more information on private long-term care insurance companies approved to sell in Washington State, check out this website from the Office of the Insurance Commissioner. The next question is, how can I get an exemption or opt out from paying the tax? Well, you can apply for an exemption if you're over the age of 18 and attest that you have long-term care insurance purchased before November 1st, 2021. Now, you have to apply for this exemption through the Employment Security Department. They'll only accept applications beginning October 1st, 2021 and going through December 31st, 2022. No applications are going to be accepted after that December 31st, 2022 deadline, and you will be subject to the tax. If your exemption is approved, you will not be required to pay the tax. A lot of folks have asked how this tax snuck up on them without warning, even though it was passed by the legislature 2 years ago. And that is a great question. This was only one of a number of taxes that were passed in recent years. Just last session, as best as I can count, we had 72 proposals for fee increases or new taxes. And that's certainly a lot to keep up with, and I do my best to keep you informed. So if you don't already, I'd really encourage you to subscribe to my legislative updates and follow the Senate Republican Caucus on Facebook and on Twitter. We really do our best to keep you updated of what's happening in Olympia, and certainly invite you to help us spread the word. Now let's cover a few more questions. We have a lot of military in the area, and I've heard from a number of them on this topic, and they want to know if their military retirement benefit package will allow them to opt out. Now, I had a meeting with the ESD director very recently, and I asked that question. And the short answer is they really don't know yet. They're still trying to make some of those decisions, and they may not have an answer anytime soon. In that same area, others have asked if military service members who are living in other states right now, and then they come to Washington State after the deadline, and they really know nothing about the tax right now, will they be subject to the tax, or will they be given an opportunity to opt out when they eventually arrive? And as the law is currently written, they will be subject to the tax if they do not meet the opt-out deadline, and there is no way for them to get an exemption. This is certainly an area of this particular law that needs amending. Others have been curious about the timelines, after all, because the tax is going to be collected starting in January 2022, and the exemptions won't even be fully processed until December. That potentially means a person could pay this tax for a year before their exemption is approved. They ask if there will be refunds. Again, as the law is written, the short answer is no. This is another reason I did not support this bill, and I am certainly hopeful we can fix this as an early action item in the next legislative session. Finally, a lot of people have asked if their child who turns 18 in February of 2022 or later can get an exemption. The answer is unfortunately no. As the law is written, they will be automatically enrolled in the program if they are working. Now, if you'd like more information, I invite you to check out the Employment Security Department's website. You can see it right there on the screen. Between now and then, please stay tuned. I'll do my best to keep you up to date on all the details regarding this new tax, as well as everything else that's happening in Olympia. Be sure to sign up for my legislative updates if you haven't done so already, and please feel free to reach out to me to discuss issues of state-level importance. I'm Chris Gildon, and it's an honor serving you.